How many of you seen the movie Oh God with George Burns? Remember that? Yeah, so George Burns was playing God, and John Denver was this befuddled grocery clerk. And he's the only one who knew that George Burns was God. And he says, but you know, God, you give us all these problems. You give us all these challenges with the taxes and the drunk driving and the wars. You don't give us the solutions. And George Burns, remember, he's God. He said, but I did give you the solution. I gave you one another. The wisdom in a comedy. Look to the left of you right now. Look to the right of you. It's okay, you can make eye contact. No touching, sir. No touching. Is there such a thing as job security? No. Is job security something people want? Yeah, of course they do. And yet most people say it doesn't exist. So, I mean, years ago I used to be a psychotherapist. This is a long time ago. Now I'm just a psycho. And what I found is there's a lot of stress and tension associated with people wanting this thing called job security, or at least feeling that way and not having it. You know, after my second successful invention, people would come up to me and say, hey, where do you come up with these ideas? I really wish I could do that too. And I remind them, I come up with these ideas a lot, but you do too. The only challenge is usually we're too busy to even hear them, accept them, and acknowledge them. The goal is slow down. Just show up. Be present. Be mindful. Woody Allen said 90% of success is just showing up. And in this application, he's 100% right.
David M. Corbin has been inspiring and educating people for more than 20 years. His style has been described as Robin Williams with a doctorate in business because of his quick-witted style coupled with solid, no-nonsense, down-to-earth business tactics and strategies. His message is time and field tested because he served as CEO and president of private and public companies and consulted directly with the presidents and officers of AT&T, Hallmark, Domino's Pizza, as well as cabinet members, association directors, hospital administrators, and more. An award-winning inventor, author, consultant, and speaker, David has now entered the field of motion pictures as star and co-director of the hit film Pass It On, where he guides such speakers as Brian Tracy, Les Brown, Mark Victor Hansen, Michael Beckwith, Dennis Waitley, and others. David has been a featured speaker for Inc. magazine's national and regional conferences since 1995 and is rated in their top 5% of professional speakers.
It was a little while ago. I'm going to say it was 1969. I was at a little bit of a party with some friends. We called it Woodstock. So there I am, I'm sitting at this thing, and I got backstage. I was 16 years old, it's pretty cool. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm watching this guy. And he's sitting there sort of like this, you know, like this, you know. And help me out with this, okay? So from down there, you guys over here, when I go like this, I want you to go, Om. Ready? Om. You didn't stop. Okay. This one over here, this group over here, I want you to go, ooh. Ready? No. No. Hold on. Show them how to do ooh, ooh, ooh. Ready? Okay, so you stick with the om. You got the oohs, you got the om. So the guy's there, and it's a little while ago, and so he's sitting there, and he's like this. Check this out. And he looks at me. And he says, and he looks at me and he goes, like he was supposed to talk to me, and he goes, man, like we're either green and growing or ripe and rotting, but we're never standing still. And so I did that. I just thought, what's that about? But I knew there was something there.
His topics include building a total service culture with The Marketing Mentality, the inner game of quality service based on his best-selling book, Psyched on Service, and his video-based training program of the same name, which has been viewed by over 10,000 employees. Managing the process of change with his much sought-after program, From Change Victim to Change Master, why many people tend to resist change, how to navigate yourself and others through the whitewater of rapid changes by implementing a common language and proven tactics. Brand identification and integration with his program, Brand Slaughter. Are you an accessory to brand homicide? How to build your brand asset by enrolling and engaging 100% of your people in living the brand on a daily basis. Growing maximally effective people, their skills, knowledge, and wisdom through the age-old process of mentoring with his program, The Mentoring Mentality, Passing It On. Organizational culture with his program, Accentuate the Positive and Illuminate the Negative, achieving breakthrough results by creating and fostering a culture that allows people to bring up negative issues in a positive light. Personal responsibility with his program, You're Either Green and Growing or Ripe and Rotting, achieving total job security. The proven model involving an audit of skills, behaviors, and attitudes as they relate to core job functions and how to best identify and close gaps in personal and professional performance. In all of these speeches, you can be assured that the audience will be taken on a roller coaster ride through serious, hard-hitting truths and hysterical quips, ending up with solid strategies and the motivation to get it done. Each speech and presentation is personalized and custom-tailored to your specific strategic objectives. After David's comprehensive pre-program questionnaire and tele-interview, David believes tailoring a program for the client is much more than simply throwing in a couple of industry sound bites. Rather, it involves getting to know and understand their current issues and goals, and then fully adjusting the speech to addressing them in a manner that is research-based and delivered with purpose, conviction, and confidence.